Mr. Connor, your case is 361 days old, and I'm giving you 2 weeks to have a lawyer. And when you come back, we're going to set your case for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you ever...
That's not just courtroom tough talk. That's a real legal warning. Judges can increase bond amounts if a defendant skips court, making it much harder to get out of jail next time. Do you think tripling the bond is fair in this case, or is the judge being too harsh?
Take off on me again, I'm going to triple, if not maybe quadruple your bond. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No alcohol, no drugs. I'm ready to set this case for trial. You've taken off on us repeatedly. Your case is 361 days old. We set cases for trial at 180 days. Have a lawyer when you come back, because the next setting, I'm telling you what's going to happen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You see if he has a Texas driver license.
It's not.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you have a baby that's born and you got to rush to the hospital. If you don't have a license and liability insurance, do not drive.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge.
So Felicia, normal bond conditions, please. And then Vic, 2 weeks. And next plea is trial or plea. Next setting. Come on. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Officers were dispatched to a Holiday Inn in Harris County, Texas, in response to a disturbance. The caller reported that 2 white males left the property, one in an F-150 and one in a Mitsubishi. When the officer arrived, he observed the Mitsubishi, which matched the description given in the parking lot, headed towards a nearby road. The officer initiated a traffic stop and made contact with the driver, the defendant. The officer asked the defendant if he was involved in a physical disturbance, and the defendant stated yes, that him and another individual got into a physical fight, and that he got into his car to separate himself and calm down. The defendant stated he was heading towards a gas station when he was stopped by the officer. While speaking to the defendant, the officer observed an odor of alcoholic beverage, glossy eyes, and slurred speech. The defendant admitted to drinking 2 beers and standard field sobriety tests were...
Here's the twist. This wasn't even a DUI stop at first. It started as a disturbance call, but once the officer smelled alcohol and saw those glassy eyes, well, that's when things took a very different turn. It's like a legal domino effect. One call triggers a whole chain of charges.
conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 0 out of 8, one leg stand 0 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.103 and 0.113.
And the stop was for what?
They had a call about a disturbance, and the vehicle he was in matched the description given by the caller about individuals involved in that disturbance, and they pulled the vehicle over to inquire about that disturbance.
How do we know it has anything to do with him?
They
Just a
provided,
vehicle. What's going on? What's the disturbance?
what we have is that in regard to that disturbance, they were given a specific description of the vehicle, and he was asked about it, and he admitted to being involved in that disturbance when the officer encountered the vehicle.
I'm going to find probable cause for now, Mr. Curtis. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. Can you run his license, please? See if he has a valid license. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a contractor. I'm
What
trying
kind
to
of-
actually start my own business.
Do you have an income right now?
Yes, sir.
What kind of income do you make a month?
It just really depends. Right now, work's slow, so I've been raking leaves, trying to get anything I can to make the bills. I have 3 kids, my own house, and I'm a pregnant wife, so I'm trying to just provide.
I'm going to apply for an appointed lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to give him an application. I'm going to give you an application. I'm going to have you talk to someone today. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria.
He's eligible, Your Honor.
Don't drive unless you have insurance as well, car insurance. I'm making it a condition of your bond. Don't consume alcohol, don't consume illegal drugs, and then you'll be fine with us.
Yes, sir.
Don't be a danger to my public. All right, come on. Ms. DeLeon, you were charged with failure to stop and give information. Yes. Don't say anything. All I'm telling you is what you're charged with. We have to do probable cause. I want to know what happened with the case. to see whether we go forward or not. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Do you understand what's going on? Okay.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a crash in Harris County, Texas, and upon arrival, the defendant was blocked in a parking spot by the complainant. The complainant told the officer that she was driving when the defendant attempted to pass her and struck her vehicle. The defendant initially stopped, but when the complainant approached her, the defendant drove away without providing information. The defendant could not drive far due to traffic and turned into a nearby parking lot. The complainant followed and honked her horn at the defendant, trying to get her to stop. The defendant refused and nearly hit another vehicle while trying to get away from the complainant. The officer observed multiple other places that the defendant could have stopped to exchange information before the location. The complainant approximated damages at $2,000.
Okay. Mr. Alone, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you see if she has a valid Texas driver's license, please?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
Do not drive unless you have car insurance, ma'am. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
I do have insurance.
Okay. What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm not working right now.
Would you like a lawyer then?
Yeah, at court.
Okay. Let me see if I need you to fill out an application for me, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Assuming you do, we'll provide you a lawyer today. Okay, ma'am?
Sorry.
Mr. Glenn, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a minor crash on Metro tracks, and when the officer arrived, they observed the defendant stumbling, yelling at other officers, making unclear statements, and acting incoherently. The officers believe the defendant may have been intoxicated due to bloodshot, glassy eyes and slurred speech, and the defendant was initially detained for DUI investigation, however, was transported to the hospital due to not being able to stand on his own. During a vehicle inventory, the officers located a firearm on the left side of the driver's seat, unholstered.
Where was it again?
It was on the left side of the driver's seat, unholstered.
So what happened with the DWI? Are they going to file it?
DWI was not filed, Your Honor.
Mr. Glenn, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run his license, please?
Yes, Judge.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Your Honor is not eligible.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. Mr. Glenn, I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kids. If you don't have a license and car insurance, do not drive. Go to DPS, find out what you need to do, get your license, get it back, and I'll take this off. But until this point, if I find that you drive, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? We are going to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'll have you meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then you'll be headed out there. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. Please. All right, come on. Sir, you were charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The officers were dispatched to a disturbance at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officers made contact with the defendant and a witness, the defendant's boyfriend. The officers observed the defendant to be highly intoxicated, and the officer tried to ask the witness what happened, and the defendant continuously interrupted and would not allow the witness to speak to the officer. The officer then temporarily detained the defendant, and the witness stated that he and the defendant were eating dinner with the witness's friend, the complainant. The defendant began to get hostile towards the witness and the complainant during dinner, and the complainant decided to leave and go home. The complainant lives 2 streets over from the witness. After the complainant left, the defendant took the witness's keys to his vehicle and stated, "I'm going to find that bitch and teach that old bitch a lesson." The witness then called the complainant to tell her what the defendant said, and the complainant was afraid and then told her neighbor about the threat in case something happened. The defendant then called the witness 5 times in 3 minutes and texted her, "Outside your house, bitch." The complainant was in fear for her life due to the defendant's statements.
So the initial threat is just like an open threat, not made to.
It was said to the witness, but then later he texted So complaint directly stating that he was outside her house.
Let me see. Hello? Okay. Which one is it? Yeah. Just text. Yeah, text me the number. Wait, and then I'll do it. All right, thanks. All right, for now, Mr. Martinez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You know, in life, there are people, when they consume alcohol, they turn into like very jovial, fun, you know, and then there are people who develop horns and a tail when they start drinking. Don't drink. Do you understand? I'm making it a condition of your bond that you're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and if I find that you do, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? No more PR bonds for you. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand your bond conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
How old are you, sir? Do you have an income? What do you do for a living?
I manage the inventory for PetSmart.
Okay. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, sir?
It depends. I mean,
What kind of money do you make a month?
it fluctuates. It's not really like, I don't, my checks go up and down depending on how many hours we work.
I need to know exactly how much you make if you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. So I can send you home with an application if you'd like. You can fill one out here, but I need to know exactly how much money you want to make. Otherwise, you'll be required to go hire a lawyer. So look, what do you want to try to apply for a lawyer, or do you want to go out and hire a lawyer?
I could apply for one. I don't know.
Okay, I need you to be honest on the application. This is an affidavit that you're filling out. So be honest. I need to know everything about you. How much money you have in the bank, what kind of car you drive,
I don't have
stocks.
a car. I don't drive.
Just what I'm telling you is I need to know everything about you. How much money you have in the bank, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, information of this nature, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Okay? Stephen will give you an application. They'll have you sign a reset. You're going to meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and then we'll take a look at the application. Please.
All right, Judge, next is page 13. Moreland, come on up.
Judge, are we on Moreland now? How are you? John Landers. Pleasure to see you.
Been a while.
It has been. It's been a couple years, actually.
What's new, man?
Not much. I was wondering, could we hold off on PC? I want the DA's office to speak with the complainant because there's a no contact current bond order. And I spoke to the complainant this morning and he would like that lifted. This is a family violence assault.
I'm happy to do it now,
Well,
but the only thing I need is Jim to verify.
I want them to verify first. I've given them the cell phone number. Mr. Scott is the DA on the case. He's got it now.
We got to do PC today, though.
I agree. Can I just?
Do a little bit later. I'm happy to do it.
Yes, sir. That's what I was-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you very
Yeah. So just take a seat. Do not leave, man. Okay. All right. So
Um,
just let me know when you're ready.
While we're here, can I ask, I know that you have the YouTube channel.
I'm not YouTubing anymore. I live stream like I do before, but I don't.
Professional, she's worried about,
I don't YouTube per se, but I live stream like I did back in the old days.
Okay.
So,
No worries, Judge.
okay,
Thought I'd ask about that. I appreciate it. We'll hang tight then.
okay,
Thank you.
sure. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On December 7th, 2024, officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle. After observing it failed to maintain a single lane, swerved between multiple lanes, and almost struck the officer's vehicle. The defendant was a driver and sole occupant of the motor vehicle, and upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, bloodshot red eyes. The defendant appeared confused, and the defendant had trouble standing up straight and was swaying while standing. Standard filter sobriety tests were performed. HGN 5 out of 6, walk and turn 6 out of 8, one leg stand 4 out of 4. The DIC was read, but the defendant refused, and a blood search warrant was drawn and executed.
Ready to be honest? Okay, if you
No,
can,
Your Honor.
NCIC license.
Eligible.
Mr. Chaconis, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, into jail you will go. Tell me, are you in this country with permission or no?
Excuse me?
You were in ICE custody, correct?
Correct.
You've bonded out of that ICE custody. Do you have a Texas driver license?
Not anymore.
How do you, that's my question, Alex, because
I'll rerun it.
how?
I don't know. Yeah.
If you don't have a license, don't drive. I am making it a condition of your bond. Unless you have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And it's still showing eligible on our end.
I don't know. So, it's your responsibility to go to DPS and find out if it's still valid or not. If it's not, don't drive.
Okay.
Also, don't consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You've got a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with counsel. If they come back, if they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you've flown the coop, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If you pick up a new case, likewise, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Just be good. That's it. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, guys. You are Jesse Joe Proctor. Mr. Proctor, you're charged with terroristic threat. It's a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Yes, Judge. On November 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a burglary of a residence in progress. Upon arrival, the defendant was found standing in front of the complainant, the defendant's ex-girlfriend, and the defendant had been sending threatening text messages to the complainant stating someone was going to die tonight and that it would be the complainant and her mother. The defendant further stated he would be taking his gun to the complainant's house, and the officer observed the text messages and confirmed the defendant sent them. The defendant also advised the officers that he sent the messages to get the complainant's attention. The complainant stated the defendant had attempted to gain entry into her home, and the complainant stated
That right there is a judge drawing a hard line. No weapons, no contact, and no excuses. This isn't just about punishment, it's about prevention. But here's the question, when someone has already made threats, can a court order really keep them away, or is it just paper protection?
she feared for her life and would like to pursue charges.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Now it's a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand? I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public. If I find that you're a danger to my public, I'm just going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. Do you understand? I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're a small farm animal. You endanger my community. It's over. You're not to be in possession of any weapons, and not to go within 500 feet of where she lives or where she works. Can you do me a favor?
Yes, Judge.
Right now, while we have him here, reach out to see if there's still been any more issues. Because if there is, I'm tempted to put a monitor on him so we know that he's not going anywhere near her, please.
Yes, Judge, because we reached out on the 15th of November, and at that time, the complainant stated she was fine with contact and that she did not believe the defendant would harm her. So she's fine with contact as of November 15th. We can reach out again if you would like us to.
Please.
Yes, Judge.
So for now, do me a favor, if you just mind, just take a seat in the jury box. We're back with you here shortly. Or actually, let me have you sign a reset and then we'll get you back in the jury box. Please. You
Judge,
ready?
may I approach? I appreciate that. Mr. Dakota Curtis, Judge, you've given bond conditions. These don't come up in bond conditions. And so conditions of this was that he consent, like he called, do the call basically for drug use, Judge. He lives in Tarrant County in Fort Worth. And he actually takes a drug test up there for his probation up there, Judge.
He's on probation?
Not, he's on probation, Judge. And it's out of there.
He's on
For
a
a,
deferred.
for a assault case, Judge, up there, Judge.
Felony or misdemeanor?
It's a felony.
And so he gets drug tested up there, Judge, and he could go to a lab up there. He's having problems with a call in.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is that he's still gonna have to abide by the conditions.
Judge.
If he gets called to do a drug test, he's gonna have to go to a Quest Diagnostics
Judge,
drug test, and then come up. Where is he? Come up.
He's willing to do that, absolutely, Judge.
So the last name is Dakota.
Yes. Judge Curtis's last name is a C, Judge. Curtis. First name is Dakota, Your Honor.
Is Quest the facility?
So he's on probation for a felony assault, and now he's picked up a DWI.
Yes, Judge.
Where he passed most of the field spray tests, I believe.
Mr. Curtis, I would be wary and I would be very careful because it's very possible that when they learn that you picked up this DWI, they may very well revoke your bond. Or if you're on probation, issue a warrant and try to revoke your probation. And, if you're a third degree or higher, you're looking at a ton of time in prison. Don't use alcohol or dope. Do you understand? If I find that you're using, I don't care where you are, I don't care what you're doing, I'm going to just put you in. Do you understand?
Sir.
If you get called upon to test, you must go to Quest Diagnostics, get the report to Mr. Stryker, and he'll get it to me. If you don't, I'm going to revoke your bond.
Sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
It is your responsibility to stay in touch with him, and I'm not going to accept this. I got this and that. I don't care. I'm going to keep my street safe at all costs. And if that means throw you in there, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead,
Thank
take
you,
a seat.
Judge. Appreciate that.
What do we do with the person who continues to smoke, Anna?
Well, Judge,
Volunteer court.
I'm guessing he tested positive today.
Yes, and I did get a chance to review all of the previous tests that have been lab confirmed. The only two that haven't have been the most recent two. So on his first test, it was above 2,000 in our measurement scale. And it started to lower for the next one after that, down to 125. It went up again on the 19th of December to around 350. And then we have a high jump on the 27th of December where it goes back almost up to 2,000 as well. And then it started lowering, or it got really low on the 23rd. Then the 27th it jumped up high again.
He's still smoking.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, Judge, if I may,
Sure.
the THC, it's sticky and it sticks to fat. And so it doesn't, it can lower in the urine, but because it's in the fat, when it gets released from the fat, it gets into the urine. So I don't.
Are you saying that he's overweight? Is that what you're saying, Anna?
No, I'm just, all people have fat, and as your body burns it, it doesn't burn consistently, and it's not stored in the fat consistently.
You're killing me. You're killing me. I mean, homeboy's been smoking the whole time since November. We are now in January. He's still testing positive for marijuana.
Okay, and do those numbers, is it THC or does it include the metabolites as well?
That's a question I do not know.
Anna,
Okay,
I think that we've given him a sufficient amount of time for him to not test positive. It's been at least 60 days.
it hasn't been 60 days.
He got arrested November 26th. We're now January 2nd.
Okay, so it's a little over a month. Right, because 60 days from the 26th would be January 26th.
45 days would be December 11th. Anna,
He was arrested on the 9th.
he's arrested on the 27th, November 27th, right?
So 30 days would be
So
December.
30 days will be what, December 27th?
Yeah,
Hold on a second, let me see, when was the actual day? No, sorry, we gave him a GOB on 11/19.
Okay,
So he comes to court his first time on the 26th.
okay.
That's when we do the first day. So December 26th would be what, 30?
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 37. So it's been 37. All right. I'll give you another week. Got a week. Okay.
Okay, we'll
All right.
see you on Monday, Judge.
I hope you're not using. I'm gonna give you as much time to give you the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Hunter. Don't use. You understand? Okay, man.
Thank you, Judge. We'll see you Monday.
All right.
May I be excused?
See ya.